Welcome back, YouTubers. Yankee Blue here. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of the Dallas Cowboys playbook. Kind of go along with that gameplay I posted a couple weeks ago. Just wanted to show you a few formations out of the Dallas Cowboys playbook that might be useful for you for an offensive scheme. So right now we're going to be breaking down just one formation in this video. Show you a couple of plays that I think are very effective from the gun trio Cowboy. So we'll go down in that into the plays, and we'll bring up, there it is, so the gun trio Cowboy is the formation we're going to be breaking down right now. So the first play that we're going to start off with in this formation is going to be let's see here, slot out is the first play that we're going to break down out of this formation. So basically it's a Z spot type play. If you're familiar with those plays, pretty popular play to run out of a lot of different formations. We're going to show you it out of the gun trio right now against random play. So for this play, the read progressions are going to follow from left to right. We're going to start off with our first read, which is going to be that spot route by square. And then we will progress to the right with triangle on the streak, and then circle with the out route, and then lastly X on that dig route. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball and see what happens. Alright, so first read against random defense. So there you go, the out route to the circle there. Kind of tight coverage, but we fit it in. Looks like this one's going to be zone. And there we go, zone. And we've got that little spot route for a good 5-6 yards. On here, looks like that was man coverage there, a little man blitz. Like that. That's a nice check down route. It's a quick read. Just can throw it, especially when the pressure's coming in. Let's see what we got here. Alright. It's another completion there, just taking the quick read on the spot route. We got man here. We got the out route to Bryant there for completion. About 15 yards on that play. Alright, so that'll do it for that play. We'll go on to the next play. Alright, so we'll continue the breakdown of the gun trio Cowboy formation, and we'll go into the playbook here. I'll show you another play that I think is really effective out of this formation, and that's going to be the shot cross play. I'm going to do that against random defense. So read progressions for this play are going to start from the inside with circle on that crossing route, and then triangle on the streak, and then square on the curl route, and then we will have a delayed C route by the running back as I accidentally moved my square receiver across the formation there. Let me move that back. So we'll snap the ball and we'll make our reads here. That zone, and we'll hit square there on the curl route. So that streak by triangle kind of clears that route out quite a bit versus zone. Nope, that time made a bad read there. The linebacker was floating there. Didn't make a good read. We'll do it again here. So, and it's kind of that crossing route kind of gives a good idea of what we're up against. It's a quick read, and then just throw that. Curl there to square. Let's see here what we've got. So we've got that. Oh, so we had that deep route by square. You can kind of see that looked like that was some kind of zero blitz on that one. Read here, that curl route. So a lot of the zone coverages are going to get beat because of that streak by triangle. Is going to clear that out. And it'll make that throw most of the time. Okay, made my read a little bit late. I had square there, but I took that delayed route. So that delayed blocking route by Winton, that little drag is kind of a nice check down route. And we'll toss that up. We had goal line defense there. So it's a pretty effective play, depending on the coverage that you see. There we go again, another zone. So this is kind of more effective against the zone coverages. Not really a man beater per se, but we'll get into some another play that'll be a little bit more effective for that later on. Here, another quick throw there with the square. It's just easy read, really easy read. That's what I like about this particular play, is the reads are really easy. And then if we get something like this, and the corner makes a really good play there. There's lots of ball. Then we had that throw. I just didn't quite get enough separation. And then we get the big play from Bryant there, kind of that route opening up. So again, just easy reads, quick reads. We can make some quick throws. We're going to get open on that left side quite a bit. Move on to the next play here. So the next play we'll be checking out of the gun trio cowboy. This is going to kind of be the base of this formation is the PA fork under. So this is going to be a little bit more advanced, but the things that you can do with this particular play in this formation is going to allow us to do a lot of different things, set up other plays in our playbook and set us up to do some pretty creative things on offense. That's one of the biggest reasons why I really like this formation out of the Cowboys playbook. So to get started, we'll just put it in a cover 3 as zone coverage, just so I can really break down the things that we'll do out of this formation. So as we can see, we have a lot of corner routes and we have a post route as well. Hit some unique spots in the field. We'll just run this at cover 3. And there we go. We've got it underneath on that short in route by square. And run it again here. Just make our reads. So again, we've got that underneath throw, pretty consistent throw against zone. It's gonna get open most of the time. As we make our reads here, got that one again in the cover 3. So keeping it underneath, kind of an annoying little throw if your opponent is in zone, but then we can also throw the post route. We'll get open against cover 3. It just depends on those yellow zones, which routes they drop for. It just depends, but that's an easy completion there. So there's some other setups that we can use in this formation, just some quick setups that we can do to get some of the routes open more consistently. This is one way we can kind of streak circle here. There we go. And get that completion to the post route, and then we also have that deep option. If that linebacker tries to jump the post route, we'll have the seam with circle. So some other little setups that we can do: streaking X there, slant circle. So we kind of got a levels concept and then a clear out with the X there. And there you go, got the slant underneath, easy completion. Just quick reads, looking for X up top and then taking the underneath route with the slant. So, and continue just the setups here and look at different options that we have out of this formation. So with this play, so kind of showing some things that we could do against zone, some quick adjustments that we can make. I'm going to show you right now man, and why this is kind of the key. This is going to be the key setup here that's going to set up a lot of different things, and why I really like this formation. So if we motion the tight end on that corner route to the outside, we go like this, and get this throw here, very quick throw. Very quick throw. Man is not going to be able to stop that. The only way it's going to get stopped is if your opponent goes into a zone that has a blue to the outside there. That's the only thing that's going to take that away. Man is not going to be able to stop that. But what it allows us to do is we can now set this up and do some other setups for this play to get other players open and attack that side of the field. So if an opponent drops into a zone like a cover 3 where a blue is going to take that away, like you can see there with that player there in the baby blue, that's going to take that away. But we can do some other setups to get other players open in this play as well. So we can do an out route there with the running back, and then we can also slant circle there, and this will just give us a quick read. If we see that player float out to that corner route, we'll be able to make some really easy reads here to the right side of the field. And there you go, got the underneath open there to the running back. Just a quick, easy, very safe throw, and we're getting almost 10 yards on that play. Oh, just a little concept there, just to show we can set that up. That corner route to Witten's gonna be really annoying because most players like to sit in man defense all day online this year in Madden. So setting them up by using that motion and then making adjustments off of that if they switch to zone is going to make this very effective. So here we'll switch it to man again and kind of show some other things that we can do. So I'll just run it stock right here just to show you that there's really only going to be one really reliable throw against man without making any adjustments, and that's going to be that corner route. That's unbumpable because Witten's on the line there, so that's going to be allow us to beat man. But there's other things that we're going to be able to do within this formation through this play, that if we run into an opponent that wants to stay in man, we're going to be able to force them out of it very quickly. So you can see there breaking down the other routes on the left hand side. If they'll get bumped, they do eventually break, but they don't get much separation. The only one that does is Witten's. So this is where we can start to do things. If we see our opponent just sitting in man, and we're in this formation, there's some things that we can do that are going to make it really difficult for them to stay. Let me bring this over, and I'll leave it in zone here. See if we can get a shot downfield. So this is kind of the cat and mouse game that you would play. Bring that out, read zone, toss it up. Oh, okay, Wilcox made a heck of a play right there. So bad read there. I just wanted to see that's kind of the setup going to that once they start going into zone. But we'll go back to man here and just kind of show you some of the other routes, some things that we can do, some motion that we can set up to get free of man press. And it's just going to allow us to open up some big passing plays out of this formation, and then set them up to get them out of man and start getting them into zone. And then we have things that we can do take care of that. But as you can see here, Beasley on that route, sliding him out, motion snapping that. He's not going to get bumped and he's going to get free. It's going to be an easy completion every time. Again, that's a little harassment route that we're going to have on the outside there. Just another way that we're going to force our opponent out of man from this formation. So we'll go into man here again. And we'll continue this in man and just show you some ways that we can set this up in order to have a little bit more effective concept. So really any of those routes on the left hand side can be brought over to break. We'll put Winton on a slant here just to clear it out so that we can show you these are kind of the setups to get some big plays out of this. And again, I mean, these are going to be the type of things, these motions, bringing these routes out, it's going to force the opponent to have to give up on man completely. It's going to torture it. Like, you've already got Winton open on the X, and then we've got this big play over the middle right here on that post route by Bryant. So these are kind of going to be the things. Give me two reads right there. He's not going to be able to jump both those routes if my opponent's trying to use that to take it away. So that's kind of what makes this formation kind of unique. It's not the best gun trio formation in Madden, but it's out of the Dallas playbook, which I think as far as playbooks go is kind of overlooked. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys this formation and kind of show that it's really actually effective, and the way that we can set this play up to do other things will kind of be based off of our audibles along with those other plays that I showed you previously. Like I said, if our opponent's showing us man a lot of times, like as you'll see right here, I'm going to bring this route over on the left hand side. That little in route is going to turn into a baby out when I move it over to the right side of the formation. And again, just another quick throw that we can make, and man's not going to stop that. It's just not. You're going to have to throw a zone out there to stop stuff like that, and it's going to become a headache. So that's kind of where we're going with this formation, is just the fact that you're going to play a lot of people online that are going to want to utilize man press. So, and I'll show you here, these are the audibles for this formation. You've got slot stick, halfback base, verticals, TA shot wheel. I'll show you real quick. This is your slot stick, typical stick play. The only difference is it has that stick and nod route by X. The progression rate is going to be really easy with the flat route on triangle. It's going to make the read really easy as far as man. If somebody follows them, it's man. You're going to have the stick and nod if it is man that you can throw to Winton. And you, like I said, you can motion them out, have fun with that. All part of the scheme there, showing the opponent the same type of things but different routes behind it. As far as your run audible, it's the quick base. Actually pretty effective run to the inside. Not going to get you any huge gains, but kind of set up by this pass. The pass plays that we've shown in this formation. And then verticals. So verticals is a play that's going to set up a lot of things. Basically, we're setting up all those motions and doing all those different things with the snap throws in order to get our opponent to switch to zone, and then we'll be able to utilize verticals play to take advantage of that and absolutely crush them. So see, like you can see there, motion that out, and that's going to be a quick read. And once we throw that a few times, we'll really be able to go over the top against our opponent and take advantage of them and get them out of that man and into zone where we want them. Alright guys, so that's the breakdown for the first formation out of the Dallas playbook. I appreciate you guys watching my video. Please like it and subscribe, and we will see you next time for the next formation out of this playbook.